In the next 48 hours, the most unsettling astronomical event of the decade is about to take place. January 22nd. This is the date when the interstellar object, 3IATLAS, reaches opposition. It means the Sun, the Earth, and this mysterious object will form a perfect straight line in the void of space. But astronomers aren't waiting for this date with excitement. They are watching with concern, because the telescope data is showing something that defies the basic laws of physics. When comets approach the Sun, the solar wind blows their tails away from us. That is how nature works, but 3IATLAS is different. Its tail, or whatever is trailing behind it, isn't flowing away from the Sun. It is pointing directly at Earth. Is this just a trick of the light, or are we staring down the barrel of something that is watching us back? Let's look at the official story first. NASA and mainstream astronomers call this an anti-tail phenomenon. They explain that when Earth passes through the orbital plane of a comet, perspective makes it look like the tail is pointing toward us. It's an optical illusion. That is a safe explanation. It's the explanation that lets us sleep at night. But independent researchers and figures like Harvard professor Avi Loeb are looking at a different set of data. The problem is that 3IATLAS isn't behaving like a comet. It has no coma, no cloud of gas surrounding it. Infrared scans show it is cold, dark, and likely metallic. If it has no gas and no ice is melting, then what is that structure extending from its rear? If this were an artificial probe, that tail wouldn't be exhaust. It would be a communication beam or a sensor array. And on January 22nd, at the exact moment of opposition, that array will be locked onto Earth. Think about it. If you were sending a drone to scan a planet, when would you transmit the data? You would do it when you are closest, and when your transmitter has a clear line of sight. That moment is January 22nd. If this was just about the object pointing at us, we might dismiss it as a coincidence. But 3IATLAS has done something else that has silenced the observatories. It hit the gas pedal. In space, objects coast. They are slaves to gravity. They speed up when falling toward the Sun and slow down when leaving. But 3IATLAS is leaving the Sun, and yet it is speeding up. This is called non-gravitational acceleration. Scientific models predicted where this object should be tonight, but it isn't there. It is thousands of miles ahead of schedule. Nature doesn't do that. Rocks don't have engines. This mirrors the behavior of Oumuamua in 2017, the first interstellar visitor. But 3IATLAS is larger, faster, and its trajectory suggests a controlled swing-by. It didn't just fall into our system randomly. It used the Sun's gravity to turn, and now it is correcting its course to exit the galaxy. Here is where the story shifts from science to cover-up. If this is just a rock, why is the US intelligence community involved? Recently, when a researcher filed a Freedom of Information Act (FOIA) request to see the high-resolution tracking data of 3IATLAS, they didn't get a rejection. They didn't get a blank page. They got a GLOMAR response. For those who don't know, a GLOMAR response is a legal statement used by the CIA that says, "We can neither confirm nor deny the existence of these records." This is the standard response for nuclear secrets, covert ops, and classified military technology. It is never used for asteroids. Why would the trajectory of a space rock be a matter of national security, unless the sensors picked up something that isn't natural? Rumors suggest that military satellites, which are far more powerful than civilian telescopes, captured images of the object's surface. Did they see an antenna, a structure, or did they detect a signal coming from that tail that is now pointing at us? We are now in the final countdown. January 22nd is our last clear window. After this alignment, 3IATLAS will drift into the shadows, moving too fast for our rockets to catch and too far for our telescopes to resolve. Some theorists believe that the opposition event isn't just about alignment. It's a handshake, a final data burst sent from the probe back to its creators, or perhaps a message left for us. This object scanned our radio waves. It mapped our atmosphere. It saw our city lights. And now, as it turns its back to the Sun, it is looking at us one last time. So look at the night sky on January 22nd. It might look empty to the naked eye, but now you know the truth. There is something out there. It came here, it watched us, and now it is reporting back. What do you think 3IATLAS really is? Is the anti-tail just an illusion, or is it a transmission beam? Let me know your theory in the comments, and make sure you subscribe, because if this object brings friends, you'll want to be the first to know.